welcome back to Nicole's Life. I'm Nicole. If you're new here, thank you guys for joining me. In today's video, I am going to be showing you how to create YouTube videos on a budget and how to really become a YouTuber on a budget, really. I'm going to show you a little bit of editing that I do and show you some of the products that I have. So stick around if this is something you're interested in. Okay guys, so first I wanted to start off with showing you my camera. I have a Canon T5i. It is the perfect camera for, you know, sit down videos, YouTube videos. The screen flips out and flips around, so I'm able to watch myself. I don't use this camera for vlogging. As you see, I'm not using it right now. I currently use my phone because I can change the phone settings, but I'll be getting a vlogging camera here soon because my birthday's coming up. But anyways, I got this camera and I know you're probably like, wow, this is expensive. No, I didn't buy it new. It is used. It had the previous owner. I actually bought it off Facebook for $200. So when looking for equipment, you don't have to have the very best. Excuse my dog back there. I had to move her out the way because she was a distraction. But when, you know, thinking about equipment, you don't have to have the very best. If you want something, you know, truly good, I suggest you checking out Facebook Market. Like I said, I bought this off of Facebook Market. I, of course, always recommend you take somebody with you because you never know how people are, if people are true and genuine. But the good thing is, like, instead of buying off eBay, you don't have to like bid for it, and you don't have to worry about what kind of condition it comes in, because if you meet up with the person 9 times out of 10, you can, you know, test it right then and there and then decide, okay, well, I want it or I don't. So check out Facebook Market. There's also a site called Mercari. I learned about that one from my parents because they were selling stuff, but they were selling new stuff. And I started looking up cameras on there, and they're pretty decent price. Like I said, I got this bad boy for $200, and I don't know how much they would run new. I know the newest one is like the T7i, but this one does great quality. I can change out the lens. I have a different lens for it too, that like blurs out the background. But let's start with the camera. If you're looking for a cheap camera, check out, you know, weigh your options. If you're looking for a cheap camera, definitely start with like Facebook Market. You know, if you want to go for eBay, go for eBay. But again, this is like the fastest way you could just get you a camera. Okay, so moving on to tripods, I have this little tripod I got for, I think it was like $15, if that. I got it off of Amazon, and it works perfectly fine. You can adjust the length. I have it sitting on my desk further down, just because I will be showing you guys my editing setup. So if you need a tripod, I definitely suggest you getting it off of Amazon. And also off of Amazon as well is the microphone. This microphone also has, it has another, just a regular cover, but it's stuck in there. I don't know if you can see that, but this helps with the wind because I have my fan on, so it helps with the sound. It helps with the sound of the wind. And so this was only like $10, and you know, the microphone, obviously it's okay quality. It's definitely better quality than the camera microphone. So if you're wanting a, you know, just a microphone to hold you over until you can afford like a Rode mic, which is what I'm doing because I don't get paid on here just yet. So definitely suggest you getting this for like $8, $10 or something like that. Really cheap. And then if you need lighting, this bad boy is a decent price. It is, I got this for $15 before I got my newer ring light. It actually lights up brighter than I thought it did, and I can screw on. I have to find the piece though, but it can screw on to like mount onto the top of the camera, or you can mount it on top of you know, your tripod or whatever if you need a light. So if you're wanting lighting, like this stuff is cheap. And as we're going through this is almost what, less than $500 worth of products. Heck, yeah, less than $500. Light that I was telling you about, so it can mount on your tripod, or if you have a piece that you can mount it to on here. I think I had a piece to it. I have to find one, but oh yeah, I have one for my newer light. So you would have to buy a separate piece because it doesn't come with an attachment, but you can definitely mount it on a tripod and, you know, put your camera behind it or however you want to set it up. Now guys, I'm going to switch to my computer and show you the editing software that I use. It's free because I feel like if, you know, you're just beginning, you don't really need to pay for an expensive software. If you already have an expensive software, that's fine too. I mean, it's really your choice, but I'm just showing you how to be a YouTuber on a budget. So now that we're on a computer, before I started using Final Cut Pro, I was using iMovie, and I just want to, like, disclaimer, this portion of the video is probably more for Mac users. If you're not a Mac user, that's okay. You can still follow along, so you can learn some editing techniques that some basic or most basic editing software programs have. So let's just jump right into it. So iMovie is free. It comes with any MacBook or iMac that you may have. And I like it because it was more of an introduction to Final Cut Pro, so I definitely recommend it if you're not ready for a more advanced program. This is just a project that I did already. I've already exported this video. You guys already seen it. It was posted last week. So like right here is all your imported footage. This is your timeline, and this is where your actual project would play. All you have to do in iMovie is, you know, you can hit the I button for in, and then, oh, I'm just doing a really rough edit. It's just to show you guys some of the basics, but yeah, and then you can just drag and drop it, and this is like what your project would be. And I like that because it's so user-friendly and it's free. So like you can just scrub through the video, or you can play it with the space bar, or you can just hit the play or whatnot while you have the clip highlighted. I like to use, you know, shortcuts, so I use the space bar, hit the I. I think I had it like right here, hit the O, and then I would drag. Let's say I'm fixing my glasses and I want to cut that out. Good thing to do is right click and split clip. Now you can delete that portion out, and you can have it playing exactly where you want it to start. That is a great tip for when you have a lot of ums and ands, which is something I do. I always say and, or I like to say so, and sometimes I'm like, that's just a bit much, so I like to cut out those extra ums and ands and so's, and again, it's just right click, split clip, or you can do Command B if you want shortcuts. And so, see, I just did it again. If you want to do a special zoom effect, because I'm pretty sure you probably see that a lot, so I'm going to add another clip in. Let's say I wanted to I made a funny face right there, and I wanted to add a zoom. So you would find where you want the zoom to begin, and so let's just say right here. And you would split that, and then you would, right there is where you want it to end. You would split that. And a lot of YouTubers use what's called the Ken Burns zoom. You would, let's put my playhead back right there, and we wanted to do the Ken Burns. So as you can see, the start is where it starts, and then the end is where it zooms in. So let's say I wanted to zoom in right on my face or my mouth or something. Let's just do that. And then you're like, okay, because I laughed. And you're like, what? You see, that's just a quick little zoom a lot of people do. iMovie can also do picture in picture, and you can turn this off if you don't want that, if you just want to keep, you know, keep it smooth. Let's just say we wanted to have me talking. Let's just say this is a voiceover. And you wanted to put a picture on top of it. And so initially when you drag and drop, the only thing iMovie is very limited about how many layers of video you can have. It allows your main and then another layer, but that's okay. So let's say you're doing a voiceover. You would just turn that part down, which literally you can just do that. Or you can detach the audio, which would be right click, detach audio, and it's right there, and you just delete it and there's no more audio right there. And then you would go up here to these little squares and you would do picture in picture. And now it has recreated this little box for you, and boom, now you have a picture in picture, which is kind of like this video, a picture in picture. And so now you have that, and it pops up right there. As you can see, you can pretty much do it however you see fit. I like this because it's really good when you're wanting like multiple screens or multiple videos playing. Only thing is that's as far as iMovie takes you as far as how many videos you can have, how many video layers rather. You also have transitions, and iMovie has a lot of transitions. If you want, you can see, I don't know, like they just have a lot more than you would think, and you just drag those in as well. And you can extend the timing on them if you want them to be longer. Also add wording, which is called titles. So if you want like an opening title, you can put it somewhere. It knows I'm in Maricopa, which is, you know, Apple's pretty smart. I didn't know that. I've never done an opening title, but if you want whatever kind of title, I mean, you have all kinds of title options, like that one expands. You have a line title. You can play around and find which one really fits the video you like. And backgrounds is the same. Like let's say you want this video on background. That goes with the picture in picture. So what you could do is drag the background that you want in. You can drag this over, and the good thing is you can extend it so it lines up, and then you would just do the picture in picture. So it almost looks like a frame. Look at that. No. You can play around with those backgrounds. You can also drag in pictures and do the same thing, and they will run as video as well. After you're done with your project and you just want a quick and easy upload straight up to YouTube, you can just hit upload to YouTube, and then make sure your YouTube is connected, and you would put your title in. You can put your description in right here. You can put your tags in, and then you would just see I need to sign in. I'm not signed in, but then you would just upload, and it'll upload privately. It won't upload publicly, so you can go in and make the edits, or you know, to your descriptions or your titles if you don't want to write it here. That's it, and then you can schedule it to when you want. You can change it, see it'll automatically upload to private, or you can do public, but I suggest uploading private just so you can make sure it all works before. As you can see, that iMovie is so easy to use. Like I said, you just drag and drop everything. You can split clips, you can, you know, chop it up, really make it look good and really professional. I hope that like this video helps you a little bit, shows you how you can be a YouTuber on a budget, because it's definitely doable. Like I said, all the products that I showed you are pretty much under $500, if not cheaper than that, for sure. I mean, I'm just factoring in the camera. Like I said, I've been having my camera, I used it since last year. I've been having it for a year. It worked perfectly fine. It was $200. I bought it off Facebook, so definitely recommend it if you know, if you're just looking for something. So if you like this video, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. If you have any questions, of course, you can always leave them down below in the comment section, and as always, don't forget to hit that little subscribe button. I will see you guys really soon.